What's going on, guys? I'm your host Sam Paddy Projects, and let me start off by giving you guys an apology because it's been a while since I've uploaded, but Project TIR is still going ahead because you're here and you're watching this video. So in this video we're going to get you up to speed on where we've got to with the TI shell. So we've made some pretty good progress so far. It's almost where it needs to be for pulling the engine out of this and putting it in there, and yeah, we're getting close now. But in this video I've been promising you modifications, so I shall deliver some new modifications for this car, plus obviously making a bit of progress. So without no more delay, no dilly-dallying, let's jump straight in and let's get to work.
So in the last video, we got the dashboard ready to come out, and I didn't want to take it out by myself. A couple more bolts in there, so Godfrey from GoFlex Automotive gave me a hand with this one. And with that out of the way, we jumped straight onto the B pipe of the exhaust. Now I did have to cut the end off it because I couldn't get the car high enough, but it's a waste of an exhaust, but it was probably just going to go to the breakers anyway, so no worries. And with that out the way, we got straight onto the front end of the car. So I've had this off a few times, so it hasn't got all the bolts in it, but there's a few bolts just by the B pillar, by the headlight, and at the bottom where the sill is. And a few extra bolts and clips that held it onto the arch lining.
Oh right, so here are the Mugen Wings. So completely made out of fiberglass. Must have got them off Facebook Marketplace, and I got them a little bit cheaper than what they actually should be, well, from Fireworks or something like that. But as we can see here, where the clips go in on the arch lining, they haven't been cut out, so I'm gonna have to cut them out, or just do a nice little drill, but obviously keep the shape. It looks like they've already been lined up for where the exact cut is, but I'm going to put the arch line on over them just to double check all of that lines up, because the last thing I want to do is make a cut and not be able to clip the arch lining in. And down here as well, there's a bolt that goes in at the bottom of the wing that obviously bolts it to the car. That needs to be drilled out, but that's fine, we're not scared of doing that. These are pre-drilled, these two. Hold on, what's there? Why am I thinking there's three? Hold on, let me just quickly double check. No, there, and there's also one that goes underneath there, which I didn't put in last time, which has kind of helped me out a little, which is for that one there, which is good because that one is really annoying to get out, but when we put this in properly, this one will go in, and it looks like these two have already been drilled out. I know you're going to go absolutely mad at me for not putting something up underneath that to actually stop it from getting any scratches, but it's going to go to the body shop. They can tie it up when we're there. And underneath here, yeah, we're going to have to drill that out for where the clip goes, and a couple of screws for where it screws into there. So there's the Mugen wing. Let's get it half prepped, put it on, line it up. We're going to do the same on this side as well, and we're going to put the fog scoops into the bumper. Yeah, also another thing to add is this bracket. So this is the bracket that goes onto the headlight, basically lines up the headlight, so you can sort of adjust it a little bit just to get it all sorted. But this has obviously got clip there, and that's got a little cutout for it. Hopefully that cutout is correct. So if we just line that up there, then yeah, that's where it's supposed to go. How nicely does that line up is another question. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of persuasion, I'd say, to get that lined up in the right place, but we're not scared. We'll see if we're skilled enough to do it. If not, off to the body shop. Alright, disclaimer, first time working with fiberglass, so overcooked it on the corner a little bit, but we've kind of worked to where the marking was on the actual wing itself. But as you can see here, like, that's maybe half a centimetre off. So what I'm going to try and do is give this a little bit of play here, just so I can notch it on a little bit. As for like the remaining hull, well, I've made a mistake here, but at least I'll know for the next one, and hopefully I can just modify it a little bit, get it to line up nicely, and it will still fit snug. So yeah, I'll carry on. All right, so I think I've overcut a little bit, but that is nice and stable in there. I don't really want to cut anymore, even though we are almost, if we can see, even though we're almost lined up on there, it probably could go like another couple of millimeters, but I really don't fancy taking the risk, to be honest, just in case. but we'll see if this works. We'll line it up, and if it needs professional modification, that's absolutely fine. I'm not scared of actually getting the professionals to install it, but yeah, we'll see how we go.
So now it was time to actually test fit it to the car. So I put all the bolts back in just loosely to give myself a little bit of adjustability. Now let's get in it to win the carbon fibre shift knob.
So go down there into the comments, write me a comment, put subscribe next to it, hit that subscribe button, and you are in for your chance with winning a carbon fibre shift knob. So we've got different styles, we've got different adapters, so it will fit every single car. So it doesn't matter what car you've got, it will still fit your car. So I'm going to be picking the winner with one of those spin the wheels. So your username on YouTube will go into that. I'll leave you a comment underneath your comment on mine to get in contact with you, and then I will be sending one out to you. You know what you got to do, go and do it. Plus, I'm sure that added at least 5 horsepower to how many played. Okay, so we've got it lined up as best we can. You saw the cut on there. It's not the best cut, and I managed to snap a little bit off the headlight. I'm absolutely gutted when I was putting that in, but that's a little bit wonky. Obviously, my first time working with fiberglass, and it is really annoying to work with. And of course, the hole I cut there for the clip for the arch lining is not exactly in the right place, so when I modify it, that's not going to really push in too well. I'm sure I can do something about it, but fiberglass ain't my forte. But just an initial test fit. See, look, that needs to come, I think it needs to come forward and down a little bit, but I still got to put in this bolt here, which I haven't done, but as soon as I put that in, that should be fine. Put the cover back on, that fits nicely. I'm happy with the gaps there. That's pretty much the way it's supposed to be, but that just needs to go in a little bit further. But the only bit that is annoying is this bit here. So like I was saying, it needs to go forward a little bit. If I go to open this door, then it catches on it, so that's basically telling me I need to make a couple of cuts on where the bolts are, just ever so slightly shift it forward a little bit on all the bolt holes. So cut on the right hand side, move it just like maybe 2-3 mil forward, put that bolt in, and job is a good one, I reckon. But what we're going to do, we'll leave it on where it is for now, because when we put the bumper back on, we're gonna want to see if the bumper slots into that bracket nicely, because that's where the bumper clips in up here, and then you bang the screw in the side to hold on that side of the bumper. So, but yeah, so we're all right with that little modification, but we'll leave that for now. We'll see if the bumper goes on nicely, because we want to get these to a point where we just send them off for paint, bring them back, slap them on the car, job's good. So let's get over to the bumper. So I've already done one of the scoops, so that is what we're looking at, and it was super easy install. I do have to say, with these fiberglass ones, I mean, the other options are probably fiberglass. I don't think they're that great. They was a bit annoying to fit, but super easy to fit. So let me jump in and show you exactly how I fit this.
So on the Civic TI, they didn't actually come with Foglights, just like these Foglight covers with no scoop in them. Super easy, one little bracket at the back, or clip, and that popped out easy time. And let's have a look at the new one. All nice and glossy. And there was one retaining clip that holds it into place with a screw, so it was super easy install.
Alright, I'm not sure how good the angle is there, but all I've done there was just put the retaining clip onto the actual bumper, and then just basically screwed a screw from the top through into the retaining clip, and that all seems to be quite solid now, so that's good. Easy money. So it looks so more aggressive with that scoop at the front. I mean, I say so more, but it's just like a subtle touch. Like, yeah, love it. And then when we have the induction kit going down there, when we get a proper cold air feed intake, that is going to be fully functional, which is great. Love the gloss black, works with the rest of the car. It's good. Well, when it goes on TIR and everything's white and black and we've got them accents, great. But let's move on to the wing. So as we knew, it was out a little bit, but it's out by quite a lot. Like, you can actually see there, it's out by probably like 2-3 mil, something like that. And if we try and push it in, it's not clicking in, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. And that screw is just about lined up, got to go down a little bit, but even when it goes down, still out from the headlight. So I don't know, it definitely needs to come forward by a couple mil, like we said before, and I think that'll remedy the issue. So that isn't too bad, but yeah, so we'll get that sorted, scoops it in, and before you know it, the project will be done.
So we're going to wrap up the video here. Good luck to everybody who's entered the draw for the carbon fibre shifter, and we'll be pumping out these videos after the next 2 weeks because we got the gas gang track day somewhere in May, and we're going to aim to have this car finished by then. So it's going to be content. So make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Sam Paddy Projects, and I will catch you on the next video.